this little tower of hamsters. It makes me so happy. A very good day to you. My name is Pip and I thank you for watching my new video. On this channel I make videos about my music, my life and crochet. This looks kind of sad because it's an elephant without a head. In today's video I will be crocheting for 8 hours, not straight because we gotta rest those hands in between, but I will be crocheting for 8 hours today in total. And we're gonna be seeing how many of these sad hammies I can make. I have been busting my ass to make as many of these cuties as I can because I had about 100 to make, and I think I finished about 40 of these bodies. They are still missing the little white under their eyes and the little pink bow, so that's also something that I still need to do for every single one of these. But I need about 60 more to fulfill all my orders that I have right now. I made sure to fill in a processing time of 2 to 3 weeks on Etsy, so I did have some time. This took me about 1.5 to 2 weeks to make, so I have not a lot of time left. That's why we are trying to do as much as we can today. It is 9:15 at the moment and I am already almost finished with the first body. I started about half an hour ago. So I'm going to be putting on a timer for 7.5 hours because I already crocheted for half an hour today. So let's set the timer and let's start it. It is starting, so let's get to crocheting. Every time I take a little break, let's get to crocheting, I have to get to stuffing because we are at the part where I stuff. Every time I stop to take a break because I need a new passport, so I need to go out to the city hall to go get that today. And I also need to eat maybe, and I need to walk the dog, so every time I take a break, I have to pause the timer so that the timer only counts down whenever I'm not crocheting. And for this challenge, I'm gonna try to go a little faster than I normally do. It is not my normal speed I'm gonna be going at because I just want to see how many I can get done in 8 hours. But it is not sustainable to go at a very high speed because it's very straining on your hands and very injury prone. So this is not gonna be a true representation of what I can usually do in a day. It's not every day that I can crochet for 8 hours. I mean, I do have some other work to do. So after these 8 hours finish, I still need to do some other work. But today was a day where I could crochet for 8 hours and also have some time left for other work. So I like that. I am also, like every single hammy, also gets a bit of scrap yarn in there because we do not waste anything in this household. Well, we do waste sometimes. I mean, we're human. We waste a lot. I mean, we have trash cans. Let's just we don't like wasting if it's not necessary. Let's keep it at that. Okay, I will update you once I finish the second hamster. Nah, I didn't catch it. But we just finished the second little hamster of today. Look at the face. Let me stop the timer real quick because we stopped crocheting now. Okay, we have 7 hours and 4 minutes left. I just finished the second hammy, so we have 2 right now in 1 hour, almost 1 hour. But right now I'm going at a high speed, but I feel my hands getting a little more tired. I mean, not even an hour of crocheting already makes my hands a bit tired. I mean, I know when to stop. I know, like, if it starts hurting, it's not good, but you could get a little bit tired, that's fine. I was thinking the next few ones I'm gonna do in different positions because if I sit like this the entire day, that's also not good for you. I should do this more often. Like most days I am sitting like this when I'm crocheting all the time. Yeah, let's station you elsewhere. Let's do one while walking. We can't really go outside to walk because it's raining outside, of course. Hello, welcome in the Netherlands. Welcome to my messy living room as well. And I'm gonna station you on the kitchen counter, I think, and then we'll start the timer again. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't yet, grab yourself a nice cup of tea. Work on a project with me, maybe crochet, paint, knit, or just chill for a bit. Oh, today's question on the tea bags here in the Netherlands, well, there's one brand that does this, Big Big. They ask you a question. So if you're drinking tea with someone, you can ask them a question. Welk wereldrecord zou je willen verbreken? So which world record would you like to set? Well, maybe the most hours of crochet. The biggest crocheted plushie. I think that would be a very nice challenge. All right, we're gonna set this down. Snarky just went to lay on the couch. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. He's a little potato. I'm a potato. Okay, yeah. I've put the timer up here. I don't think you can actually see it. Maybe if you zoom in. But I'm gonna resume. I'm gonna hit resume. I'm probably gonna be walking around in circles or in eights. Well, anyway, this is better for my blood and for my body, I think, probably, than to just sit down, because sitting is the new smoking, apparently. We're gonna hit resume. Oh, email. While I'm gonna be walking, I'm gonna be listening to the 7-Year Slip. Can you see that? Yeah, to the 7-Year Slip as an audiobook. So here we go.
From my childhood. One had blue feathers around.
Here we go. Hello. Here we go. Another one finished. I need to cut this off, hide the tail, but it is finished, and the timer is at 6:40. Let's pause it for a bit. Whew. All that walking around did make me a little bit dizzy. So I think the next position is just gonna be sitting. And I think the couch, oh yeah, I think the couch is a very good contender for that. Whew. I really need to sit down because I'm not really looking where I'm going and I'm turning around all the time. That's why I'm getting dizzy, I think. Let's find a nice spot on the couch. I have found this lovely spot on the couch, and my bathrobe is here as well from this morning. So let's cozy up. We have our cup of tea and we're ready to restart the timer. We have 6 hours and 40 minutes to go. We don't have eyes yet. Let's go get the eyes before I have to get up while I'm crocheting. That would be very annoying. Here we go, we got the eyes. We have everything we need. This is nice. Oh my gosh, this is so comforting. I love it. Resume. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting. So we are almost done with the 4th one. I think this took a little bit longer than the other ones because I'm taking it a bit easier. If I only have to make one a day, I could do it in like 15 minutes, I think. Just like the body without the details. Like, if I have to do more than one or more than a few, I have to take it easier, man. I have to take it easier. I have to make sure to stuff them really well because I know it deflates a little bit with time. So the longer it sits there. Like the first plushies I make, they're way squishier than the ones that have just been freshly made, because I don't know, but I think the stuffing, I think the stuffing settles or something and becomes softer. I don't know what the exact like science behind it is, but I make sure to stuff it nice and firm at first, but it's gonna get squishier over time. But we don't want like completely deflated plushies, like once they arrive at a customer's home, that they're completely like, so they're nice and firm right now. Here we go, number 4 is finished. We have got 4 little hammies. Well, you can see there, this is the front. 4 little hammies. I cannot have them in my hands all at once. But we have 4 and we have 6 hours and 8 minutes to go. I think I will not stop it this time and I will just continue in this spot for one more hamster because I really do like this spot. And I have a nice view of my son sleeping over there. Oh, he's not sleeping right now. Let me show him to you. Look at this little prince on his pile of blankets. Such a cutie. Hey buddy, you enjoying crocheting with me? Blink if you're enjoying. Oh, nice. Look at him. Snarky. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a cute little fluff ball. And there are you guys. Hello. Okay, let's go make, oh, look at that. sleepy face. Okay, let's go make the 5th hamster. I am almost out of battery, so we need to fix that. The 5th one is almost done. I feel myself clogging up a little bit. I have been coughing for the past few days as well, but I think crochet is also very relaxing, so I'm actually resting, right? Don't tell my husband I'm still working if I'm actually a little bit sick. I'm happy, okay? I'm so happy here on the couch, making little hammies. I think it's still so crazy, and this wasn't sarcasm, this is this is actually true. I am so happy that I get to do this, and this is definitely not for a living because I'm not making enough on these, even though they are pretty expensive because of the amount of questions I got for these. But I am not going to be able to make a living off of these. I mean, these do not even pay me minimum wage. But that's alright. I don't really care because I love doing it. And it's kind of a sport to me to see if I can make 100. How cool would 100 on this couch, you know, where the video was made that blew this all up. 100 of these on the couch. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for them to all be finished. But if I want to make 100, I need to continue making some more. We are at 5:43, as in we have 5 hours and 43 minutes left. And I'm sewing up the 5th of today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the rest as fast as I did these first ones because, yeah, like I already told you. But my battery is almost dead, so I need to go charge it. And I have a spare battery, so I'll just put that in. And you'll see me in a few minutes, but I'll finish this one first and find a new spot to make the next ones. I also really need to go to the toilet. I haven't done that since like hours ago, so I'll get on that as well. Alrighty, we are settling into our new spot, which is the other side of the couch. A few months ago, my husband and I bought this couch because we were like, we are stuck in this tiny little apartment. Let's just treat ourselves to a large couch. And also a couch that does, wait for it, this. I know, the sound is kind of off-putting, but so if you want to take a nap, you can do it on the couch. But for crocheting, I think I'll stick to this. This is so nice. It does make our space even smaller, but it does give us very comfortable evenings on the couch. I have started the timer again. We are all settled in, got some new tea, and we've got our yarn. I have to leave in about 20 minutes. I don't think I will finish this one before that, but I have to leave to go and get a new passport, and you have to have an appointment for that, so you can't just walk into the city hall asking for a new passport. So I have an appointment at 12:10, and so I think I gotta leave home at 11:55 or something, even though it's like a 3-minute walk to the city hall from where we live. I like to be on time. 10 minutes early is on time in my book. And I also really need to like put on some real pants, get out of my homey clothes. Well, I don't actually need to. I mean, it's just city hall, but I don't know. It's good for me to also just change into human clothes for a little bit. We've just started up our first round. I will update you once we're almost finished. I promise you, it's not me farting. It is 11:57 and I really need to go. I finished almost. I have one more round and then stuffing and then one more round and then sewing it shut. And what is the time? 5 hours and 10 minutes. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna go get a new passport. Well, I'm gonna go ask for a new passport and then wait for it to come in, probably, because they don't have it like that. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Oh wait, I'm gonna change clothes first and then I'm gonna get a new passport. Okay, bye. So I'm ready to go and I found the pictures that I had made for my new driver's license I had to get like 4 months ago. Because it was 10 years ago that I got my driver's license. Oh my god, I'm so old. Okay, here it is. Could be worse, could be better. But yeah, it's gonna be on my passport for the next 10 years, so Cheers. And we are back in business. It is 12:43 right now. Whew. I'm gonna continue crocheting at the table because I think I like this place best. But with this black hoodie on, I blend into the background a little bit, so I'm just a floating head. No, it's okay. Yes, we have the iPad right here. Can you see it? Well, it's a little bit far away, but it's there for the idea. We have 5 hours and 10 minutes left on the clock. And that means that if I don't take any breaks anymore, I will be done at 6? Around 6 o'clock. But I think we will have to take breaks. I mean, it's very important. Let's just start the clock and continue. The lady at the city hall who was renewing my passport, she complimented me on my coat. So my entire day is made. I'm a happy girl. It's a nice coat though. It's very bright. I think what I'm gonna do is listen to some of the songs that I need to rehearse for the upcoming gigs, and also listen to the script that I recorded on my phone for the musical that I'm in. And I also still need to learn some more songs where I need to figure out the harmonies for the musical that I'm not in, but I'm doing the choir coaching for. So I have a bunch of songs and script thingies to learn, and I can make these and listen to them, have them go into my earbuds into my ear holes, and hopefully like it sticks somewhere in this brain. So I'm just gonna be doing that while making these hamsters. I mean, multitasking, am I right? Doing 2 jobs at once. I have a bunch of songs that I need to get into my head for a couple of weddings this coming month. Especially at the end of April and the start of May, I have a bunch of weddings that I need to do the ceremonies for. So when they're walking down the aisle, or when they're like signing the papers, that's all moments when people want live music. So, and I am almost always taking request songs for those, because people like to have their own songs, as in something that is important to them at their wedding. It takes a lot of time to learn new songs, especially when they're not songs that you would have gravitated towards in the first place, because everybody has their own style and taste, of course, but I love finding out about new beautiful songs this way. So I'm very grateful that I'm getting paid to do that. I mean, there are worse things in life. So that is what I'm gonna do after I've finished this hamster. I mean, we cannot leave this cutie hanging without a little tail. Hammy number 7 is done, and I've made a nice little pyramid right here for them to stand on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what is the time? 4.5 hours to go, so we're not even halfway. But I think that's a good sign, because that means I will probably be able to finish 14 or maybe 15 of these little babies. Well, at the speed I'm going at now, I think it takes about half an hour to 40 minutes per little baby. So I think maybe 13 or 14 is realistic. I just refilled my tea a little bit. It is 1:20. And moving along to the next one. Number 8 goes on to the pile. I just finished the last of the 4 skeins that I bought last week, and I have this much left of the dark gray that I had. So I'm gonna continue making dark gray hammies, and after that I have 4 more skeins of, what is it, Honey Bunny? Baby Snuggle. Of Baby Snuggle. So I just used up my Lamy yarns. It's kind of the same. It looks so similar. It's almost, I mean, they are interchangeable. At least I think so, because if this would have had a different paint bat, then it would have turned out like that maybe. It's similar enough. It's similar enough. Number 8. And we have 4 hours and 6 minutes left. Let's get going. Before I continue, I have a new tea bag, which means a new question, which is, welke angst heb jij overwonnen? Which fear have you overcome? I don't think I've overcome this fear because I'm very scared of open waters, like the sea or lakes, as in not to look at it. And I can be on a boat, it's not that bad, but to be in it and like not know everything that's under me, well, I don't even want to know, like all the fish and stuff. I love looking at it from a distance or on a screen or whatever. I think it's beautiful. I love sea creatures, but to be in water amongst them, it scares me so much. But a few years back, we went to Egypt and I swam in the, what is it, the Red Sea? So I did. I jumped off the boat with the snorkel, like the diving thing. It's not diving, but it's like just on the surface. Okay, so I did that and I thought it was very scary, but I did it and it didn't last long because I wanted to go back to the boat quite quick, but I did like make a little round, and I try to do it every time we're on vacation. I try to at least jump into the water for, even if it's just for a few seconds, I try to overcome that fear every time and time again. Maybe one day it won't be a fear anymore, but for now it still scares me a lot. So I'm very curious to see what your biggest fear is that you have overcome. And the other question, what world record would you like to set? So let me know in the comments below the answer to those two questions and we'll chat about it in the comments. This morning I brought my car to the garage and they just called that my car is ready. So I am halfway down this, what is it, halfway down the 9th hamster. And I gotta go get my car for a bit, so we're gonna pause. We have 3 hours and 40 minutes to go after I get back. I will be back a lot poorer, I think. I think this will cost me an arm and a leg because it was big maintenance. You have small maintenance and you have big maintenance, and today was a big one. So, and there were a few sounds in my car that didn't sound good. So I am hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Pray for me. I am back home. I lost an arm and a leg. It was quite expensive, but now I can drive my car for a couple more years, I hope. Well, it probably needs some more maintenance in a few months. Time for cuddles with the snuggles. Oh, buddy. It's like 3:10. We're gonna be starting the timer again once I finish cuddling with this cutie. Oh. Here we go, resume. 3.5 hours to go. I think it's really good I have some mandatory breaks today, because otherwise I would just be lost in hamsterland and not really go outside. But I've had to go outside for 4 multiple occasions already, like bringing my car to the garage, walking Snarky, going to get my passport renewed, and now picking up my car from the garage. And in like 2 hours, well, maybe 1 hour, I'm gonna go walk Snarky. That's another mandatory break. So we have 8 done. This is the 9th. Let's see how many we can make. Number 9 is finished. We're gonna put it up on the little tower. And I think that we're gonna do another light gray one because this yarn is quite a bit softer than the dark gray. I don't know why, because it's the same brand. It's both Baby Snuggle. But for some reason, the light gray is a lot softer than the dark gray. And my index finger is not liking the friction that the dark gray is giving me. So I'm gonna alternate between the light and the dark so that the next one is gonna be light and then we're gonna switch to dark again. With 2 hours and 53 minutes to go, we finished number 10. The eyes look a little bit crooked, but yeah, they're straight now. It's not possible to place them exactly evenly, so you need to kind of adjust them after you stuffed. The way that the eye sits also changes when you stuff it. So the backing of the safety eye might go up or down a little bit, which causes your eye to go up or down a little bit. But just adjust it afterwards and it's perfectly fine. Number 10 is ready to go up. We're gonna go over to dark gray again. This little tower of hamsters, it makes me so happy. They're so cute. I really hope that this day of pumping out hamsters helps me in reaching all of the orders on time, because some days I really don't have a lot of time to make hamsters, and I still need to make bows for every single one of them and do the little white eye detail. And Of course, for one hamster that doesn't take too long, but I do think it will take a few hours to maybe also a full day of finishing off 100 hamsters. I mean, for 10 hamsters it would be maybe an hour, but for 100 it might take 1.5 days. So let's continue. Hammy number 11 on to 12. Alrighty, I took so long with this one. It is almost done. I need to add some more stuffing and close it up, but I feel that my concentration is wearing thin a little bit. It is 5:30. I was also kind of distracted by some other work, other clients that needed to talk to me. I had some calls and I had a little bit of WhatsApp and chats that I needed to respond to. So it kind of slowed down. Every time I went to do something, I like clicked pause on that timer right there. But just to make sure that I'm not at this table at midnight, well, I have 1 hour and 40 minutes to go and it is 5:30, so it's definitely not gonna be midnight. But I do need to walk Snarky for a little bit, and the sun is finally out. So I am definitely bringing some yarn in my handbag and doing two things at the same time. I'm gonna transfer the timer to my phone. I'm gonna check out what the timer says right now, and then I'm gonna just copy it. So we're gonna pause it here, and when we're starting it now, but when I go to get my things, I'm gonna pause it, and then once I'm outside and I'm ready to crochet, I'm gonna start it again. The sun is out, the sky is completely blue. It was so gray and gloomy all day. I really don't understand where all of this is coming from. I love it. And I totally need some sunlight. And I think Snarky is also very happy with the fact that it's not raining anymore, because he hates the rain. He's kind of a diva. He's our little prince. He hates getting wet or dirty. Yeah, he pops up his head. Like, are you talking about me? Yes, I am, little buddy. You are the cutest, but you are a diva. Okay, we're gonna finish a little bit more stuffing. Oh yeah, like the past couple of days I've gotten like 30 orders for the PDF pattern per day, and I'm like, whoa, it's very cool that so many people want to support me even though it's free on Instagram. So maybe people found me through Etsy or whatever, or they don't know there is a free pattern on my Instagram, or they just want to support me. But there's also like 1 or 2 messages every day, people asking, hey, Etsy says it's already delivered, where is my order? And I'm like, it's in your mailbox. And then they're like, I thought I was getting a physical plushie. And then I was like, I tried to mention everywhere that it's a PDF download. And I don't think that there's any other place that I can put PDF download or PDF pattern or instant download on the listing. It's everywhere. It's like so clear that it's a download. But still people are like not reading that and just thinking, oh wait, I see a picture of a cute plushie, that's what we're getting, even though €2 is not even the material costs for one hamster, let alone my labor and shipping costs and everything. So I had to make a little Instagram story about that, because I really don't like having to disappoint people, so I'd rather they just know up front that they have to look at the listing and read. Sometimes you have to be like super crystal clear, and I thought I was being super crystal clear on my listing, but apparently some people still can't read. Maybe, well, in my Instagram story I was like, maybe you need some glasses. Is that mean? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be mean to people. I just want things to be clear, and I don't want people to be disappointed. And if you don't read, there's a chance you get disappointed. But still, I don't understand how some people think that they get a handmade plushie shipped to their home for just €2. That's mind-boggling to me. Okay, we finished this one. We're gonna pause the timer. It is at 1 hour and 1 hour, 36 minutes and 53 seconds right now. And we're gonna go do a long walk with Snarky and see how much I finished. Okay. Okay, crocheting outside was not that big of a success. It was very windy, plus my yarn is kind of tangled, so I couldn't really pull it out, so I thought I will just detangle this when I get home and I have the space and I'm not walking and keeping an eye on Snarky at the same time. Look, this was very easy to get it out, but I needed to pull it out of the entire ball of yarn first and make sure I have room for all of this. I hate it when this happens, but yeah, shit happens. I am going to make dinner right now. I'm eating some wraps with some crunchy chicken and some cheese and some cucumber and maybe some bell peppers. And then it's time to restart the timer. I have 1 hour and 15 minutes left on the clock. Okay, I had a bit of a break and I'm gonna transfer that timer back over. I am putting on the Taylor Swift Eras Tour in the background. I highly recommend it. This is my like 5th or 6th time watching it. And it's just very comforting and also very emotional to me. Last time that I put it on, I really cried. I mean, I cried before, but I really cried last time because I was like, this is so my youth, and this is so, it's so crazy that something that was so small when it started is so big right now. And I'm not ambitious to a point where I want to become that big in anything that I do, but it's just very encouraging, her journey. And yeah, I know I'm not in a position to say this, but I'm proud of her or something. I don't know. I've followed her since I was maybe 12 or 13 and I am almost 28 now. So for more than 15 years, it's crazy. So I'm gonna put that on right now and see if we can make it to that 15 hamsters today. I was enchanted to meet you. Here it is, the 13th. The 13th hammy. Would be nice if we could finish the pyramid like that. That would be cool. Okay, we have 1 hour and 2 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if we can finish 2 in 1 hour. I think we should be able to. All right, let's go. Finished the 14th one with 34 minutes left. I think we'll make it. All right, it's getting a bit dark outside. 7 minutes left on the clock and we just finished our 15th hamster. So we're putting it up on the pyramid. It's kind of crooked right now. Look at them, they're so cute. Here we go, with 6 minutes or 7 minutes left on the clock. I am not starting another one. I am done for today. We finished 15, well finished, we just finished the bodies without the details, but we finished 15 bodies. And tomorrow is gonna be a pretty busy day, so those 7 minutes, I will just leave them. This was 8 hours. I approve that this was 8 hours of work. My hands are tired. The hammies and I thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.